Hey, thanks for joining me once again. It's Tarot Tuesday by the Third Eye of Providence. I am so grateful to everybody that's been liking and commenting on the videos. It's been really great to see everybody's experiences and what messages are resonating with who. If this is your first time checking out my channel, please make sure you're hitting the subscribe button. That way you'll get a notification every week when I post new content. This week I'm doing zodiac sign readings for Sun, Moon, and Rising combinations, and this is the message for my Cancer collectives. This week I have pulled messages for you guys from the Twin Tarot, the Oracle of the Seven Energies, the Power of Love activations, and the Sacred Geometry activations as well. So, for my Cancers, let's get into the reading. With the Tarot message, you have the shadow aspect of judgment. From the Oracle of the Seven Energies, you have number 38, Endless Possibilities. From the Power of Love activations, you have Elevation. You are making the conscious decision to raise your vibration of love. And from the Sacred Geometry activations, you have the number 23, Dynamic. This says, the frequency of dynamic supports our ability to harmonize between layers and aspects of different origin and frequency. It helps us to put together a reality that is made up of many different elements, both familiar and completely new, with ease, grace, and great joy. Interesting. Intuitively, I'm just noticing the connection between these two cards, how it seems like they're both bowing their head. And I want to say this is prayer, but I think this is also surrender to spirit. And what I'm seeing in the connection between these two cards with dynamic and elevation is I feel like it's like these two building into a third energy, raising the frequency. And I think that these two are connected in this way, that it says dynamic and endless possibilities. So you have putting together a reality that is made up of many different elements, endless possibilities. Very interconnected message here from my Cancer collective. So let's get into the extended messages. The shadow aspect of the card Judgment. Let's see. Very interested what this is about. So, I'm learning to block all judgmental voices and trust I will make wise decisions and choices. This card represents the image to you of self-doubt, indecision, intolerance, and egocentricity. It says, if you have chosen the dark judgment, you are probably struggling with an issue or issues directly related to your lack of belief in yourself and trust in your judgment. You may have reached a significant crossroad in your life, but you simply cannot decide which way to proceed. Poor choices in the past can cause such an indecision, but dark judgment asks you to learn from those mistakes rather than allowing them to debilitate you even further. You may be easily wounded by the judgments and criticisms of others, and your response is either to completely withdraw, to lick your wounds, or you become defensive and judgmental against others. Judgment stresses the immediate need for you to work hard at building or rebuilding your self-esteem so that you can recognize and learn from constructive criticism, ignore or call out unjustified put-downs. More profoundly, the dark judgment card may be calling you to realize that the principal cause of confidence-related issues is an ego-centered, me against the world outlook on life. In the card, the Lady of the Lake is minding the sword of your higher self. That part of you which is understanding the life intrinsic link to everyone and everything else in the universe. The sword is yours when you finally consciously embrace this concept of universal connectedness, thus becoming more loving and tolerant and forgiving of yourself and of others too, a true awakening. So there are key phrases here that says means that you may be uh, you may be asleep to your life's true purpose. You may be being excessively judgmental of others. You may be feeling unfairly judged by others, and you also are struggling with the inability to comfortably stand in your own truth. Yes, I see it. Okay. See all the water around the Lady in the Lake, and there's mist here. And this is supposed to represent her spiritual truth. And her contemplative nature looking down upon this means that she is struggling to see and accept herself and her own confidence. Now let's get into the energy of the endless possibilities. Number 38. This card brings to you the energies of moving beyond limiting beliefs and the filter of an unhealed past. Using your awareness to discern what is possible and having the courage to leap beyond even that. This is a card of unlimited potential. You look at the world through the lens of your life experiences, personality, and conditioning. That filter determines whether you believe in an abundant universe of endless possibilities or various degrees of limitation and a finite range of options. When your expectations, unconscious or otherwise, are based on lack, it's difficult to see what is truly available to you. Today, ask yourself what you believe. Are there limitless potential outcomes to align your energy with? Do you know intuitively that there is more to life than meets the eye? And are you willing to act on that knowledge? As you believe, so will it be for you, as your energy will attract its match in the outer world. Conditions meet expectations. Either your world remains the way it is, in various forms, yet essentially unchanging, or you become more. Everything shifts as you open yourself up to a greater version of you and a more meaningful life, discovering opportunities that better reflect your true self. This is the nature of your dynamic relationship with the divine. Today, stand with open arms, knowing that you are stepping into beauty, into experiences that are potent and transformative. You are walking past the line that you and others drew long ago, leaping over what was and toward what will be. You are more than you were. Now, what is it that you want? The treasure is yours. You just need to believe it. That's amazing. I love the synchronicity of these messages. They're, like I said, these cards are so interconnected. And let's see if let's see what message we get out of the card Elevation. It says, in order to live a fulfilled life of complete happiness and enjoyment, you must first become mindful of how you perceive the world and your place in it. What do you think has a tremendous influence on how your soul will experience life and its many diverse situations? As magnetic beings, our souls work perfectly within the law of attraction and draw us to exactly what we create with our thoughts. In order to elevate your soul, your mindset may need to be spiritually altered. Love is the greatest healing energy source there is, and by using it properly, you can instantly change your life and your circumstances. Begin by setting the intention of raising your consciousness. Second, be mindful of the tone of your thoughts. Then finally, let go and let the universe do its part. Commune with nature. Take a walk through a forest and dance in the ocean waves, or go out and garden. Through these activities, your mind is brought into an awareness of the openness of the natural world. Assess the people in your life. Are they elevating or draining your energy? Become aware of your purpose in life and live it one day at a time. Elevate someone else's life with joy, for it's in giving that you receive. Forgive others and clear that energy, transforming it into pure love, knowing that you cannot force anyone to be something that they are not. Above all, have fun and delight in your journey of joy. Stunning. I mean, spirit sees the struggle that you're going through, and your limiting beliefs are being cleared away. Let's see what the activation of dynamic brings into you, my Cancer Collective. This is going to help and assist with the process. It says the word dynamic can be described as an energetic force or a process that is constantly changing. When we talk about the dynamics of something, we refer to the way it works or interacts. Now, if we add the word vibrant and full of life, we have a perfect description of what dynamic entails as the new energy. The triangular shape and color of this activation refer to the masculine aspect, which is full of direction, power, and presence. All the circular shapes refer to the infinite and flowing aspects of the feminine, while representing the mechanism of the dynamic process. One that brings together different aspects, harmonizes them, and makes them work together. The result is a process that is alive with energy, movement, color, and change. Just by witnessing this process, one automatically becomes part of it, as nothing that is witnessed remains unaffected. It says the activation of dynamic is about bringing together things that do not typically go together, whether it be colors, styles, words, music, and even food. With dynamic, we bring harmony wherever we go, intuitively sensing how everything works together. We shine our light brightly with the vibrant color for everyone to see and experience. Okay, it says, try this. Get up on your feet for a moment and shake your hands, move your body, take a couple of breaths. Get your heart pumping, your blood flowing, and your energy moving. How does it feel? Do you feel alive? Now take a look at a situation or a question at hand. How does this dynamic energy feel to you now? Amazing. Interesting. So, my Cancer Collective, I hope these messages are resonating with you. If you are in the thick of these judgmental and negative feelings and limiting beliefs and need some help shifting your perspective into seeing the endless possibilities, do reach out to me for a private reading. I will be more than happy to give you some guidance and help you walk with spirit and continue this path of elevation. If I don't get to do a private reading for you all, make sure to come to my Instagram on Fridays where I do bonus messages and you can get a weekend read that will get you through the winter solstice and the portal date of 12/21. My Cancers, I hope you have a magical week and please be kind to yourself. I love you so much.